Thanks to our generous friends, the Bold Science Life-Changing Cures campaign has achieved unprecedented success.
The campaign was designed around three goals: people, program, and place, with the ultimate goal of supporting transformational research to bring cures to our patients faster.
DNA editing is revolutionizing treatments.
CRISPR is a relatively new technology. It's been transforming biomedical field. Basically, it's a DNA editing technology. That means it can be used to edit on your DNA at a very basic level. In the future, when a patient have genetic deafness, they could come to the clinic. The doctor could prescribe CRISPR genome editing-based medicine to the patient and treat the deafness, and they can recover hearing. The support we got from donor has been essential to our work.
Ingenious imaging is diagnosing the roots of hearing loss.
We now have demonstrated the feasibility of inserting a tiny imaging probe into a living human inner ear to start to see microanatomy. We have developed a device for liquid biopsy of the inner ear to help us establish diagnosis and guide treatment. And we are now developing the first human models of hearing loss. I'm so deeply grateful to our extraordinary donors, and there have been so many of them over the years whose trust and belief in what we are doing has really propelled our work.
Curing head and neck cancer.
So the main goal of the Mike Toth Cancer Research Center is really to provide research funding for all researchers who are interested in head and neck cancer. It allows us to bring the best researchers in the country, in the world, and in Massachusetts together with one common theme of trying to cure head and neck cancer.
Using stem cells to eliminate blindness.
What we have developed is a non-invasive procedure using your own stem cells to replenish the cornea in the affected eye. And this is the first trial in the United States performing such a procedure. This trial has showed to us that it is possible and feasible and safe to do so. Our goal, where we could use patients' own stem cells to regenerate corneas and to treat blindness. It would have been not possible to start this project without the generosity of our donors.
Breaking the blood-brain barrier.
Historically, people have tried to deliver drugs to the brain through the nose and have had a lot of trouble doing this because of something called the blood-brain barrier. Now, we've developed ways to overcome this barrier so that we can deliver a wide range of drugs through the nose to the brain, which means we can take really any drug out there and apply it using our technique. So using this research and work, we've been able to at first target what we call neurodegenerative diseases. These are things like Alzheimer's disease and Parkinson's disease. I see this as something that we can get into patients within the next 5 to 10 years easily.
Gene therapies for inherited blindness.
Some of the gene therapies that we've developed in-house ourselves have been licensed to companies for clinical development so they get to patients. So we're really succeeding in our mission to bring precision and genetic medicine to bear on treating inherited eye disease. The campaign has been fantastically helpful to our work in the Ocular Genomics Institute at almost all the stages of our work.
Preventing wet AMD with statins.
So we're quite excited. We have now over 50 people that they have been taking high-dose statins with dry macular degeneration, and we have not seen any person converting from dry to wet macular degeneration. The expected rate was about 15% of patients to convert from dry to wet, and so far we have not seen patients converting from dry to wet, so we're quite excited.
Through basic research, the impossible becomes possible, and then the possible becomes a reality, and so there is hope.
Thanks to you, this bold science is leading to life-changing cures.